Next, we have a stick workout that revitalizes mobility, balance, and improves a bit of muscle fitness. Let's do each movement about 10 to 15 repetitions and really go through a couple of rounds of this workout. And then, if you feel like it, you can do another one or even a third one. That way, you'll get a more comprehensive and challenging workout. Let's start by bringing the stick behind the neck. Slightly bend your knees in kind of a hip-width stance. Start by rotating from one side to the other. About 10 rotations per side roughly. Keep your head and hips in place, and the rotation comes from the core. It nicely stretches the pectoral muscles a bit. Always at that back position. The sides, obliques, abdominal muscles, and lower back muscles also get some work. So, a relaxed and brisk pace. Remember to keep breathing the whole time while doing the exercises. Like that. Let's do a few more reps per side. And the last ones. Then stay in the middle position. Start bending to the center, then to the other side. So the muscles of the sides, lower back, obliques, and abs are working again. About 10 repetitions per side, like this. A bend straight from side to side. Stretching the sides a little again in the lower position. Always switch to the other side through the center. About 10, maybe 12 repetitions. It doesn't matter if you do 15 reps per move. Like that. Let's do a few more. And finally, the last ones. Okay, then slightly soften the knees, bend the body forward, and then stretch. Okay? So we're doing a good morning movement for the hamstrings and glutes. In the lower position, it stretches the lower back a bit. Then firmly push the hips forward to engage the lower back muscles, glutes, and hamstrings. Like this. Good. Try to keep your back really straight. Not just a tilt, but forward and back from the hip joint. Your back stays straight as a plank like that. Let's do a few more reps this way. One last good one. Let's take the stick from behind the neck and place it behind the back, still roughly hip width apart. Then let's start squatting, keeping the back straight and knees and ankles bending in the same direction. The stick slides from the back thighs to the knee pits. This gives the thighs and gluteal muscles some work. As you can notice, the heartbeat starts to rise a bit. You begin to get breathless and panting while doing the movements. That's a good thing. Let's go some. Something like this. A couple more. And the very last one. Good. Same position, but I'll start lifting the shoulders to the ears. Let them drop down completely relaxed. Shoulders up, shoulders down. Really squeeze. To the ears, and let them relax. Now we're learning the difference in feeling between tense and relaxed muscles. The day has packed some tension and waste products into the upper part of the trapezius muscle. Now we're relieving some stress from it. Through exercise, it's actually the easiest to do. Stress actually either needs to be sweat out or relaxed away. This sweating is a really good thing. A couple more. And the very last one. There. From here, extend the stick to the body behind. So extend with a little hold and let it rest on the buttocks. Like that. The upper back and tricep muscles activate when you push the stick behind the body. Little holds there. Then slowly release the stick against the buttocks. Like that. Again, do about 10-15 reps. A firm extension like this. There, the upper back and shoulder area. Triceps are tightening. Let's do 2 more. There. And one last one. Then bring the stick away from there. Step with the feet slightly in tandem behind the buttocks. Begin a seesaw motion. Rise onto your toes. And you swing the stick there in line with the body. Like this. So the shoulders are doing the work. Rise properly onto your toes so you also engage your calves. Like that. And we'll do about 10 like this. Then switch your legs to the opposite position to get the front leg's calf working, above all. This is good muscle strengthening and gets the waste products moving in the body again. While sitting throughout the day, often, a little sticky residue builds up over time. Now, switch your legs to the opposite position and do the same thing again. Aim for doing about 10 swings in total. All right? Good. Feels a bit in the shoulders as it should. All right. All right. 3 more. And the last one. All right. And then raise the stick to shoulder level and make a zigzag movement side to side about 20 times, which is 10 per side. That's a good routine. The rotator cuff muscles in the shoulder area get nice little flexibility. Like this, it revives those small supporting muscles pleasantly in the shoulder area. Fair. Rotate side to side and remember to breathe easily. A few more to go. And the last ones. Good. Put the stick down and start doing some chest flexibility exercises. About 10, maybe 12 reps per side. Keep your elbows slightly bent. Move your arm behind the body line, then bring it forward. This engages the chest muscles and creates a rejuvenating bouncing motion. It improves flexibility, especially important since shoulders tend to slump when sitting at a screen or behind a wheel, opening up the chest. Good. Let's switch sides. Same thing, chest bounce, like this. A proper opening. Keep the elbow slightly bent in the back position. Bring the stick in front of the body line. All right, let's do a few more. And now the last one. Okay? Hold the stick in front of the body line. We'll start the step back lunge. Okay? Then push off to stand by the support leg or slightly forward. The working leg should have the thigh roughly parallel to the floor in the low position. Then push off. You can use the stick for some support. About 10 step-back lunges. Like this. A few more to go. And now the last one. Good. Now switch sides. Brisk step back and touch beside the support area. Keep your back straight and eyes forward. Thighs and glutes engaged. The adductors and abductors actually like that alignment. That lower body alignment, or the knee-ankle line. They're doing that work there. So the adductors and abductors are actively working. Let's do one last one. Good? And yes, we will start the second round right away. Stick to the back. Let's start the rotation. And now we can add a little more drive. So that's 10, 15 reps per side. The movements are familiar. Head and pelvis stay in place. A vigorous rotation from side to side, and it just comes back again. Good. We get the thoracic spine and sustain good rotation for the whole back. My abs, lower back muscles, and side muscles are working. The last ones now. Good. Stay centered. Then a side bend and the other side. Always through the center. 10 of 15 repetitions. We get a good revitalizing movement, but also keep the muscles active. Maintain mobility in the back area with good stretch moves. A couple more per side. And the last ones. Good. Mid-stance, slightly bent knees. Hips tilt forward and backward. Hamstrings, glutes, lower back at work, and you also get the stretching effect with this particular move and motion. It's truly beneficial as a comprehensive workout. Let's do a few more reps, like this. 10-15 was the right amount. So, one last one. Right. Remove the stick from behind the neck to behind the buttocks. Still a hip-width stance, and we do a pole squat. So, you sit or squat down so the stick slides into the knee pits. Thighs, glutes working. Back straight, looking ahead. Like that. Go low enough for the stick to find its way into the knee pits. Let's do a few more reps like this. And one last time. Good. And from here we started by raising our shoulders to our ears and then relaxing. Like that. We are exploring the difference between relaxed and tense muscles here, and specifically getting the shoulders to loosen up. Get rid of stress from the body through active tension and relaxation. Let's do a few more like this. Remember to always relax completely. And one last time. Then extend backwards. Tense the upper back and triceps, rear shoulders. If you ski or rollerblade. These muscles, or actually this movement direction, is good for you to practice. It's likely quite strong, so you can perform those extensions comfortably. Let's do a few more like this. A little hold in the back position. Good. Then stick away. From behind the back, legs one after the other. Then we started doing the seesaw. Calves working, shoulder area working. So, sway yourself up smoothly onto your tiptoes, and then carefully extend the stick along the length of your body as an extension. Like that. Just like this, we'll continue doing a few more repetitions in this manner, and then the last one will be performed. After that, switch legs and repeat the same process for working the calves as well. A good movement when we have to. Tenses the calves to stay on the toes and the shoulder area. A good move when rocking the stick. We do a lever movement, a bit like levering forward when we take the stick over the body. Let's do 3 more and a couple. And the very last. Then we bring the stick in front of the body. Start doing zigzag side to side. Relaxed. Lively sway from side to side. Big rotation in the shoulder area. Good. Revitalizing. Our mobility maintaining or improving activities. Let's do a few more like this. Looks good? Feels good. About 10 per side. Okay. Still the last ones? Good. Cupola on the ground. Slight bend in the elbow. We started doing chest thrusts, like this. Always bring the stick in front of the body line. Move it back so that the chest muscles stretch. The front of the shoulder muscle stretches. Then from there, bring the stick in front of the body. A couple more. Good. Same thing on the other side. There. Fair rotation. It's incredibly good for the shoulders and chest because tension tends to build up there easily. Let's do a few more like this. And one last one. Then there was the lunge. So, a long step back, thrust to the side of the supporting leg. About 10. And always the front thigh approximately parallel to the floor as you go down. The back knee can slightly touch the floor. Push back from there, go as deep as feels good. A few more. Good. And the other side. And 5 more. And 3. And the last one. Good. That's it. Thanks.